Hey everyone, welcome back. If you have ever struggled with propagation or feel like you have a black thumb, this plant might just be your redemption story. When it comes to propagation, the ghost plant aka mother of pearl is hands down one of the easiest and most rewarding succulents you can grow. This succulent is an incredible propagator. You can grow it from stem cutting, leaves or even seeds. And believe it or not, a single healthy leaf can sometimes grow more than one baby plant. In today's video, I'll show you how I prune and propagate my ghost plant using both stem cuttings and leaves. So let's get into it. Now I'm going to start with some pruning. Right here near the base of the plant, you can see a new sprout pushing through. To give it space and energy to grow, I'm going to cut just above the sprout, taking the full rosette as a stem cutting. This not only helps the plant to grow fuller, but also gives us the perfect material for propagation. Now that I have got my rosette stem cutting, I am carefully removing the lower leaves. They are plump and healthy, perfect for propagation. The stem cutting is a bit on the longer side, so I'll shorten it to make it easier to plant. So now I have got my rosette stem cutting and a handful of leaves. Both are ready to be turned into new plants. The next step is to let everything dry for a day or two. This helps the cut ends callus over, which is really important to prevent rot once we place them in soil or water. Don't skip this step, it makes all the difference for successful propagation. I have taken the rosette cutting, now I am left with the mother plant. Just the main stem with the sprout and one more branch. To make things easier, I am taking the whole plant out of its old pot. Once it's out, I am gently separating the main stem from the extra branch. Now after letting the rosette cutting dry for a couple of days, it has formed a nice callus and it's ready for planting. I dipped the calloused end of the rosette cutting in some rooting hormone before planting it. I had rooting hormone on hand, so I used it. But it's totally optional. You can skip the hormone and plant it directly. It will do just fine. And since the original mother plant has become smaller now after pruning, I am giving it a new home in a slightly smaller pot. This way, every part of the plant gets a fresh start. Now just give them a good soak and place them in a bright spot, but avoid direct sunlight. Now let's talk about leaf propagation. Ghost plant is honestly one of the easiest succulents to grow from leaves. If you have never tried leaf propagation before, this is the plant to start with. You can propagate them in soil or water. Both work great. For water propagation, place the leaves above a container of water so that they are resting on the rim, with just the tips slightly hovering or barely touching the surface. For soil, lay them on a thin layer of well-draining mix and mist whenever the top layer soil feels dry. In a few weeks, you will start seeing results. And here is the result. Not only have the leaves grown healthy roots, but they have also started sprouting the cutest little rosettes. Whether in water or soil, the results are fantastic. 100% success. Yes, that's how easy and fuss-free this propagation really is. Even if a leaf falls on its own, it can root and sprout right where it lands if the conditions are right. And be extra gentle with these baby plants. They are still delicate at this stage. Keep them in bright indirect light and water them when the top layer soil is dry. So that's it for today's propagation journey. We pruned, prepped, propagated and we got some really exciting results. Before I wrap up, I have got to mention, if you are loving how easy and rewarding ghost plant propagation is, you will definitely want to check out its close relative Graptopetalum Fred Ives. Here are some clips of that propagation. I have already done a full video on leaf and stem propagation with all the tips and tricks you will need for success. In this video, I kept things more result focused to show you just how well ghost plant performs. But if you are curious to see full step-by-step process, I have linked the full video of the Graptopetalum Fred Ives propagation in the description box. Thank you for now. See you next time. Goodbye.